Hi guys, and welcome back to Car Focused. Today is a review video. You could probably see there as we walk back that I have got the all new Focus ST 2019 Mark IV Focus ST, finished in crazy bright orange fury. So yeah, I'd just like to say a big thank you to TC Harrison Ford, Peterborough, for loaning me this vehicle for a couple of days just to get used to and just to do a review for you guys, as it's kind of hot off the press at the minute, this car. So just a normal person's point of view of what this car is like to drive and to live with for a little bit. Obviously I have a Mark III Focus RS, so the Mark IV Focus is kind of supposed to be a step up, and it's the next generation, so there's various improvements and the styling is completely different. So from me driving a Mark III Focus RS to driving this, it is quite a big change for me. So what we'll do is we'll take a look around the car now. I'll flip the camera around, we'll have a walk around, just look at some of the features, and then we'll hop in, we'll go for a drive, and I'll do my best to convey my thoughts on what this car is actually like to you guys. So here we are, 2019 Mark IV Ford Focus ST. This is a petrol version, so 280 PS, so around 275 brake horsepower, finished in the orange fury paintwork. You can see it there. It's sort of it's got a nice little flake to it. It's very nice in the sun. It does kind of change colour in the sun. It kind of brightens up. I think it's because the metallic just bounces when the sun hits it. But starting from the front, so obviously the Mark IV Focus, it's quite a big change from the Mark III. It's completely different styling. Now, I've been a bit sceptical about the way this Mark IV looks, and if we start from the front, this is one of the reasons why I was a bit sceptical, because the Mark III looks quite aggressive, whereas this one, I just find this bit here, it looks a little bit like it's smiling. It looks a little bit too happy for me. Maybe the car enjoys being driven fast, so that's why it's got a big smile on its face. But yeah, not the most aggressive looking of cars. But I think from here, this angle here, this is one of my favourite angles of the front, this front quarter here. It does look nice. If we move in here, check out some more details. So starting off with the headlights here, we've got sort of a double DRL, so this bit illuminates and this bit round here. We've got the indicators here, which, a bit like the Fiesta ST, when they illuminate, they scroll across, a bit like the Audi style. Fog lights down here, and we have functional brake cooling ducts at the front there. I don't know if you can see through there, no you can't, but they're functional brake cooling ducts. Then we've got this this big grille, which is finished in like a metallic-y kind of silver gunmetal-y grey colour, and then another grille down there, which is just your standard plastic. Front parking sensors on the bumper. So moving around to the side, we have the alloy wheels, 19-inch alloy wheels in a anthracite colour slash gunmetal grey, whatever you want to call it, and these are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, which are really good tyres. I've run these tyres on my Focus RS now, and they're better than the Super Sports. They are awesome. Side profile of the car. So another thing I was a little bit sceptical about, and I wasn't too sure styling wise, was just the way the whole sort of, so the lines of the car, so it sort of comes along, down, and then back up. And it kind of makes the car look a little bit longer than your average kind of hot hatch than the previous generation. I mean, I can kind of see why they did it. It does kind of sort of, it flows off this bottom one and peels off the back, but it just gives the car a bit of a longer look, and I'm not too sure about that. I think it's something that needs to grow on me. And if you look at the bonnet seems to be, it's got a kind of a sort of a bulge, so the bonnet sits quite high. But yeah, what do you think, guys? What do you think to the look of this car? Anyway, while we're here, finally we have a colour-coded shark fin aerial. Been waiting for that for a long time. And also we have secluded washer jets underneath the bonnets, which is something I wish I'd have had on my RS. So moving around the rear, we've got a nice spoiler here. So if you look at it from the side, it's a fair chunk of spoiler. It's a nice size, and we've got these gloss black uprights here. which look really cool. So if you can see it from there, you can just see how big that spoiler is from this angle. And the back of the car itself, obviously ST badging, LED rear tail lights, and then exclusive to the ST, this bumper here. So we've got parking sensors, we've got double exhaust here, so one exhaust either side. The exhausts themselves, they're like a kind of a brushed aluminium kind of thing. There's no sort of chrome tip. They're slash cut. They're probably 2.5 inch, 3 inches. I can't fit my fist in, but yeah, it kind of does. It does go with the diffuser, sort of subtle diffuser here, color coded, and then you've got the black trim above it. And that, guys, is pretty much the Focus ST from the outside. So what do you think? How do you think this car looks? I think it is nice. It is nice. I think it's a bit of a grower, but the more I spend time with it and the more I look at it, the nicer it kind of gets. So what we'll do, we'll go and have a look inside the car now. We'll take it for a drive and we'll see what the most important thing is like, what it's actually like on the road, and what it's like to drive spiritedly. How it flows, how it feels, and ultimately how fast it is. So let's go and have a look inside.